Hi everyone, it's Nanine McCool again. So the video got picked up by NowThis and has gone viral, and it's beyond surreal. So I first need to say thank you to NowThis for doing their piece on the interaction, because it has elevated the discussion and into a place where it's reaching even more people. And I continue to believe that this is an incredibly important discussion and it needs to take place. And again, I have to give a shout out to Butterscotch because, like I said before, without Butterscotch, there would be no video for us to be having a discussion about. And this is going to sound a little, I don't know, out there, but I have to believe that um, the divine, the universe, God, whatever you believe in, put Butterscotch and I in that place for this purpose. And maybe that's my life's purpose, because it is such an honor to be the catalyst for this really important discussion. And I can't say how I can't say I'm proud of it, because I didn't plan to do it. It just happened. But having done it, I am just incredibly grateful and honored. I can't say proud, but honored to be the catalyst for this discussion that is so close to my heart and so important to me. Um, And so a lot of people are contacting me on Facebook and on Twitter and asking a lot of questions, and I really appreciate all the support. It makes me leery though, because um, the discussion really shouldn't be about me. The discussion should continue to be about this movement and why standing up and speaking truth to power is absolutely really so important, and is just the basis of this movement. But I do want to say that in reading the comments, and I just can't keep up with them all anymore. I've tried really hard to do so, but I do have a job. and and I I continue, I mean, I respect everybody's position, and I don't know that any one position is right or wrong for an individual. I do tend to want to push back at people who want to define my position for me or my perspective for me, and or other people's. But I absolutely respect everyone's position, the people who agree with me, the people who disagree with me, the people who disagree with each other. I think that's, as Destin Garrick said in an interview last week that I did with him. He's amazing. Check him out. But he said the discussion is the Me Too movement, and I agree with that. So if we are all agreeing with each other, if we shut down all the people who don't agree with us, then we have no discussion and we get nowhere. So I absolutely want everyone, or appreciate everyone who speaks out. I will ignore people who are just nasty. And if you call names on my YouTube page and I find it, I will delete it. But, just because you don't agree with me or you want to accuse me of being, having an agenda or something, that's okay. I get it. Um, you have a perspective, and that's what Me Too is about, is a platform to speak. So I don't have a problem with that. I still think there's value to be had in reaching out to Tony Robbins. I don't know the man, and I know that a lot of people believe in him and know that and say that he's done a lot of really good work. And I've seen and read a lot of good things about him from other prominent people who seem to believe in him. And he has a tremendous platform himself. So I continue to believe that the discussion with him is important. I don't know that we need. I don't agree with trashing the whole man and calling him names. I don't accept that. I understand some people are there and that's what they're doing, but I hope that what we can actually do is create a discussion with Tony Robbins instead of at Tony Robbins. But a lot of people are asking me, and certainly a few people have Googled me, and you can Google me, and you'll see that probably the first thing that pops up is that I was an attorney, and was disbarred in the state of Louisiana because the decision says that I lied, and that's just not true. From my point of view, I was disbarred just because I did speak truth to power, and I wouldn't back down, and I had the tremendous luxury of being able to stand on principle because I have a wonderful, supportive husband. Um, so I guess I'm used to, or I have done that in the past. I've spoken truth to power. And although in that instance, I lost my license, and so I feel rather hamstrung in my ability to do what I was passionate about, I still think it was worth it. And I wouldn't do anything different, which of course is probably going to prevent me from ever getting my license back because once again, I'm caught on social media saying that the judges were wrong and I'm not sorry. And that's why I lost my license, really, because I'm not sorry. But I digress. This really isn't about me. This is about this movement. And I just want everyone to know that it's the discussion that matters. So if we can, and it's all the really intelligent, compassionate voices out there that have lifted me up. And there are certainly many more people who are much more aware than I am, who understand this movement on a much broader level. Um, the 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 woman who started the movement, um, and I have to look at her name because I always want to call her Tyra Banks, and that's not her name. Her name is Tarana Burke, and I've known Tarana Burke, who she is, since early in this movement because I was so caught by it, and I just want to give a shout out to her and her courage and her leadership, and she is a voice that can bring us all together, even the people that disagree with her. And I've read so many of her tweets today, and they are just powerful, intelligent. Um, we're not backing down tweets, and I love them. So anyway, um, I just wanted to say, give that little bit of information because I can't answer I just can't keep up anymore. And I don't want anybody to think that I don't care or that I take it for granted. I don't. I realize that, this platform was given to me and it's going to pass. But while I have it, I just want everyone to know that it really has meant the world to me, to be a part of this discussion. I will never, ever forget it. It will always be one of my proudest moments that I just got to be a part of it. So keep talking to each other. That's where we're going to grow and change. And I hope Tony Robbins will reach out to Tarana Burke and the people that support her and are around her and have this discussion because that's where he's going to learn and grow from those women. And I still think he can do it. And I still think he's worth talking to because he does have people that believe in him and follow him and listen to him, and he can have a tremendous impact. So once again, Tony Robbins, I'm rooting for you. I think a lot of other people are rooting for you as well. And everybody else, thank you, and keep the discussion going. And if I can be of help to someone, please reach out. But just if I don't answer right away, please understand it's just because I'm overwhelmed. Thank y'all.